Hi, my name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be testing out the Morphe 35S Sweet Oasis palette. Hear me out. Maybe that should be my new tagline. Hear me out. I know in my last video with the Morphe palette I said like I was done with Morphe palettes because they've been inconsistent for me, so I need to stop like wasting the money when I don't love all of them. But I had already had this one when I filmed that video. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. So I didn't buy anything else. I didn't get to this yet. So So these were things that I bought like during Black Friday, Christmas sale, that kind of time. So I had bought the 35C, which I wasn't that impressed with, spoiler alert. But this one is the 35S, like I said, Sweet Oasis palette. Very pretty packaging. I believe it looks like that on the inside as well. Yes, it does. Beautiful. I love it. This one, though, I really do have more hope for because when you open it up, oh, so pretty. Look at it. Do you mind out there? This, to me, kind of looks like the 35H, the Hotspot palette, which I really, really liked. I think I tried that last year. On one hand, you could say you didn't need this one then. But here we are. So that's why I'm thinking that this one will be good. Or I'm hoping so anyway. Ooh, you know what? I just noticed the names are on here instead of this. Good. I like that. I have both eyes primed today because I'm going to do two different looks just to speed up, you know, testing things out. And I think I'm going to set my eyeshadow primer with a mix of Take Me Back and Alfresco. Because, I mean, Take Me Back is just dark white, and Alfresco is too deep for me. Oh yeah, that makes a good pair there for me. Then, oh, I'm so excited to try out these like teal colors. Even though, like, I probably have this in the, what is it, the ColourPop High Tide palette now. Oops. So I'm going to start with Saltwater Dip, which is the lightest matte, the lightest of the teal mattes. Looks promising. Let's see. This is going to be my transition shade. Now, granted, I did put the beige and white underneath, so it may make this a little more green and a little less pastel, but okay, so that's just the swiping method. That looks decent. And let's try the pack and blend method. Okay, pretty good. And I'm just gonna try to blend this out a little more here. I think that looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna take, oh boy, a lot of choices here. You know what? I got a lot of choices, but these are pretty similar. These are pretty similar. I'm gonna go with Sail Away, the lighter of the two mid-toned teals, or matte teals, with my IBY crease brush, and this is gonna go in the crease. I feel like they're a little thin, but looks like it's building up. This is so bright. This might end up like a mess. And that's me, not the palette. Then I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, and I'm gonna go into Hidden Cove, which is maybe the deepest of the matte teals because the other one kind of looks like a deep hunter green. And I'm gonna put this like in the deepest part of my crease, or try to. I think I went too far and I think I used too many colors. I'm gonna try to blend this out. Yeah, with all of these being so similar, and especially with me having, you know, the small hooded eyes, this was perhaps not my best plan. Alright, now I'm going to take that same shade on my pinky and put that on the just outermost corner there. And then I'm going to shape it a little bit, get in the gap with my Beige Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. Same shade. Probably gonna have to clean that up later. You know, I just noticed, you're gonna tell me, right, there's no shimmery brow bone highlight in here. I mean, like, if you're, you know, like if you're not super pale like me, you could probably use one of these. I mean, I might be able to use the silver, but like all this, and you know how I feel about that. All right, I'm gonna take Reef Dive. Ooh, that looks super pretty. And I'm gonna put that over here. So like somewhere between the middle third and the outer third. It's a pretty shade. Then I'm gonna take Coastline Cruise. So that's like the, wow. That's like the medium one, I guess. And I'm gonna just keep like moving inward and try to blend them. It's really pretty. Then I'm gonna take Island Hop, which is the mint. I love these. And I'm gonna put that on the, wow. I'm gonna put that on the middle. I mean, wherever this is, the inner, like third-ish, and blend it into the others. Okay, wow. So, love the shimmers. The mattes, it's kind of hard to tell. I do think they're a little sheer, but like I also probably shouldn't have layered that many. So just to give like all the teals a try, I'm gonna put Snorkel Sesh, which is the one that's like slightly darker than that one, with my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it. And I'm gonna put this on the outer. Oh, okay, I guess that is darker. I'm gonna put that on the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line and bring it down a little further than I usually do. I've been doing that lately. And then I've been putting a deeper color, like really tight to the lower lash line, which is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna take my smaller version of that brush from Wish, go into Infinity Pool, and it's a little more blue maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna put that tight to the lower lash line here. It's hard to tell like how similar some are and whatnot. All right, anyway, then I'm gonna take Island Hop again because I really like that one. And I'm gonna put that, oh, wait, let me see, just for the heck of it. Let me see if it comes up on my brush, my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it. Let me see. Maybe. And I'm gonna put that here. In the inner third. You know. It's kind of there, but kind of not, so we're gonna go like this. Oh, it's beautiful. And you know what? I'm gonna put it on the inner corner too. We're gonna have a very minty moment here. And of course, blending it to the places where it overlaps other colors. It's actually not as bright on the inner corner as I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. That's pretty. That is pretty. So, I'm gonna do pinks on the other side today. I'm going to use my dollar store brush to mix these two again to create that base. From crease to brow bone. Just in case you couldn't tell, the pinks and the teals are what I was excited about. I will use the neutrals, maybe tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna take so many choices. All right, I guess I'm gonna follow kind of like what I did on this side. So I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it and take Hibiscus Blossoms. That's pretty. And ooh, it's like a lilac-y pink. And I'm gonna make this my transition shade. Nice. So it looks like the same on, like, with the pinks though. Like, some of them look too similar. I think I got this for half off though. Alright, so there's pink. It's all gonna be pink. Then I'm gonna take my IBY crease brush and I'm gonna go into Picture Perfect, which is like a mulberry shade. And I'm gonna put that in the crease. Woo! That is pretty, and it is bold. Then I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush, with a 6 on it, and I'm gonna go into Vineyard Escape, which does look like a wine kind of color, and I'm gonna put that like I said, as tight into this crease as I can. It's a nice plum shade. I like it. And then maybe I'll put a little more. See if I can. I feel like these don't layer fantastically. I would say maybe 2 shades should be layered tops, not 3. But could just be my eyes. And I also did do the beige and the white. I kind of made a mess. Yeah, but the beige and the white underneath, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Because then that kind of, you know, that like dulls colors and stuff sometimes. Just gonna blend this out a little more. Alright, then I'm gonna take that same color and I'm gonna put that again on just the outermost corner of my lid. And I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it back, just to fill the gap and shape it. Try to. Then I'm gonna take Lazy Days, which is a shimmery plum. It's a really pretty, like, blackened deep plum. I'm hoping it stays plum though, you know what I mean? Let's hope it doesn't go black. So I'm gonna put that here. Borderline black. I've had worse, but still not exactly where I want that to be. Then I'm gonna take Wanderlust. By the way, I forgot to check. Some of these are probably not supposed to go on my eyes. Oh well. So this is going here, in the middle here. This is not as impressive as I thought it was going to be, this one here. It's kind of dull, really. And then I'm going to take Revlon it. I don't know how much different this one's going to be. Oh, okay. It is lighter. And I'm going to put this on the inner portion here. Try to blend the two. I don't want that around here though, like I did with this. It's not light enough. Like, there's no light pink shimmer in here, and like there totally should have been. I'm so critical lately. But like, I mean, isn't that what I'm supposed to do here? I guess I used to think like so many things were great. Maybe they weren't, you know? Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it and go into Love Struck, the really pale pink. And let's see, I'm going to put that on the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. You can actually see this more than I thought you would. Maybe not in there, but in person you can. Oops. Can you see that? It looks bad on camera. Looks decent in person. Then I'm going to take my smaller version of that brush. Where'd it go? From Wish. This little guy here. And I'm going to go into Yacht Life, which is like a warmer berry. And I'm going to put that like close again to the lower lash line. Kind of losing that light pink. Let's see. I'm just gonna go in again and try to blend a little bit. Not bad. Then I'm gonna take Just Us 2. It looks like it's a slightly pinky champagne. Slightly. Okay. I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. Again, I mean, you see that, but in person, it's like, it's not doing what I thought like it would do. That's okay. I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it again, take Just Us 2. I'm going to see if it'll go on my lower lash line. Nah. I'm going to take my finger and put it there instead. That's better. You know what? So maybe I'll take my dollar store brush and take Just Us 2 and put it as my brow bone highlight. Oh, okay. That actually doesn't look bad. I can make it work. And then on this side, I'm going to take Windsurf, the light silver. And I'm going to put that up here. Ooh, nice. I know this is a choice. This isn't for everyone, but don't knock it till you try it at least once. I just want a little more of Just Us 2 on this side, a little brighter. Let's see if I can make it brighter this way. There we have it. So I'll have to see how it wears. I really like the shimmery teals on this side. I like the shimmery silver. I kind of like that one. I'm not happy with the shimmers on this side. I did like some of the mattes, but like I said, this is kind of a mess. I can't use that many at once. Whether that's because of my eyes, this palette, or both. I think it's both. These mattes are okay. Like I said, I need to try less and see if that does a better job. And just for the record, yeah, a bunch of those pink and purple ones should not be on my eyes because they're pressed pigments, but, you know, do that at your own risk. Alright, so both looks wore pretty well. Basically what you saw yesterday is just about how they stayed the entire day. So that is impressive. The blue side did stain a little bit. I thought that was interesting. The pink did not. I've never had a blue eyeshadow stain before, I don't think. So that was interesting. No allergic reactions. I'm just a little mad at myself because I'm looking, you know, at this palette and trying to decide what looks I want to do for today. And once you take out like the colors I already used, I'm bored. That's terrible. I mean, it's not terrible because like I got this palette for cheap. So like, I think I got it for half off. So like maybe $13. So if I paid $13 for like, you know, some pinks and blues, that's really not that bad. But like, I didn't need. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can get out some more looks that are somewhat interesting to me. Hopefully they'll be interesting to you as well. I decided not to prime either side today. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna go well because based on past experiences with Morphe palettes, I need primer. But again, I have hooded eyes. 99% of the time I need a primer. So that's not a deal breaker for me. I'm going to start with the combination here again with my dollar store brush. Take Me Back and Al Fresco. And I'm just going to use that as my base from crease to brow bone. Then I'm going to use this interesting shade here called Tranquility. I guess it's a gray, like a slate gray. And I'm going to use that on my Beige Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it. So this is going to be my transition shade. Huh. For no primer, that's pretty good. Wow, I'm impressed. Just going to blend it out. All right, now it's starting to get a little funny, but I think that's the lack of primer. All right, then I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. I'm going to go into Secret Lagoon, which is the deep green. And I'm going to tuck that in my crease. Ooh, that is pigmented. Just going to clean off my brush, try to blend that out a little more. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it would look better though with a primer. Pretty good. So I'm going to take Secret Lagoon again on my pinky, and I'm going to put that on the like outermost corner here. You know what, should I do a halo eye just for the fun? For the fun of it? Maybe. Sure, why not? I'm going to put this on the inner corner as well. I mean the inner third. Okay, then I'm going to take Do Not Disturb. It might be a duochrome. It's hard to tell. Might be like green and black or green and brown. Yeah, definitely something like that. I'm going to put that leading inward. I mean, I like this shade, but I feel like Morphe has put it in their palette like 3 times. Just saying. Okay, and then I'm going to take Panoramic Shot, which is like a gray. Ooh. And I'm going to put that in the middle. Ooh. Try to blend it a little bit. And that's cool. I like that. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it. Go back into Tranquility. And I guess I'll put this on the inner and outer thirds of my lower lash line. Try not to get it in my eye, but kind of too late. Dropping things all over. Then I'm going to take my smaller version of that brush from Wish back into Secret Lagoon, and I'm going to go tighter to my lower lash line. Shape it a little bit. Then I'm going to take... Alright, I'm going to try my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it to pick up that Do Not Disturb shade. I'm going to see if I could put it like over here. Actually, it's kind of there a little bit. Not bad. And then I'm going to use it to take Panoramic Shot and put that in the middle. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, obviously I prefer my finger, I always do, but that actually applied decently. I'm going to just take the tiniest bit though. Just put that right in the center. Yeah. Cool. And then I think I'm going to take my dollar store brush just to see if I can use Take Me Back as a highlight. It's white, it's got like some shimmers in it, but it's not like, it's not a shimmer, you know what I mean? Yeah, it has like the slightest sheen to it, but I'm not a fan. I'm actually going to take a little bit of Windsurf again, the light silver, and just put that over it. That's better. And then I'll take a little bit and put it on my inner corner as well. There we go. So something a little different, but I like it. As I do a little cleanup here, my eye hurts, but I definitely, as you saw, got eyeshadow in it. Oh no, it's turning all red. No, and it's tearing. I wonder if any of those were the ones that were not supposed to even go on your eye. Could be. So on the other side, I'm gonna use my dollar store brush to set with those two shades as I did before. Then I'm gonna take, I don't know, Private Villa. I didn't use that one yet. It's like a melon pink. I'm gonna use that on my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it. Oh, my poor eye. Look at my eye. Oh no. This is going to be my transition shade. Nice. Again, I think it would be better if, you know, I had a primer. But that's pretty good. Oh my god. I've never like had a reaction that quickly from getting, like, well, that's not never, but it's not typical. Granted, I got it in my eye, but I mean, you see me do videos all the time. I'm always getting it in my eye. This is really something. Then on my IBY crease brush, I'm going to take Sandbar, which is a, it's a sandy chocolatey color maybe. I'm going to put this in the crease. I'm also going to take Private Villa again and just, I'm trying not to lose it. And I'm cleaning my brush off and just blending out that edge again. Then I'm going to take BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. Go into, did I show you Sandbar? That's Sandbar. I'm going into Shady Spot, which is just a medium deep brown. And I'm going to put that really deep into the crease. Oops. Right, I'm cleaning that off and just going to try to blend that a little bit. And then I'm taking that same shade and putting that on the outer corner of my eye. And I'll use the BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it just to make sure I don't have any gaps. Shape it a little bit. Blend it a little bit. Then I'm going to take Oh Barefoot, which is like a deeper gold, kind of, and put this, I don't know, toward the middle. And that's pretty if you like a bronzy gold. Then I'm going to take Champagne on Ice, which is like a champagne, but like there is a touch of gold to it. It's very shiny and sparkly. I'm going to put that on the inner third and blend it. Not impressive when it's on me like that. Boo. Then I'm going to take Sun Deck Chillin', which is a light gold. Ooh. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Let's see. No. Like a soft shimmer. Can't believe the colorful shades are better than the neutral shades. That's not typically how it goes for any brand. Then I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, go into Sneak a Kiss, just to try to use as many shades as I can. This is like it's a peachy beige with some pink in it. No, it's brighter than I expected. I'm I'm gonna put this across the whole bottom of my lower lashes. I'm kind of afraid now. And then, oh darn it, I wanted to use Hideaway. Oh well, it wasn't gonna go anyway. Then I'm taking this little brush from Wish, and I'm gonna go back into Shady Spot. And I'm going to go tighter to the lower lash line. All the way across. Kind of fading it, because why not? And I'm just taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it again. Same shade, just to fix this up here because it's bothering me. And then I'll take my dollar store brush and I'll use Sun Deck Chillin' as a brow bone highlight. It's pretty subtle. Again, maybe with a primer, but I feel like I have an idea of like what these shades do. I'm going out later, by the way. I have some errands to run. I'm more concerned about people seeing me like this. Do you see this? That's terrible. Than them seeing me with the two eyes. So, I have had worse than this before. But it hurts a lot. It does hurt a good deal. Anyway, let's do swatches, shall we? So, my thoughts about this palette. I was happy with how the blues performed. And, I mean, you know me. Blues are my thing. So, if the blues are good, like, I'm basically happy. If the blues are not good, then I'm basically unhappy, which is very biased, but hey, isn't everyone? The pinks, they were okay. They weren't what I was looking for. Like, I don't think there's enough variety. I mean, even the blues, a lot of them are very similar. I don't think anyone is really surprised, oops, with that, like, for a Morphe palette, because a lot of the times, unfortunately, like, the shades are very similar. We could have done without a lot of them, yada yada. The neutrals, I don't know, some were subpar. Again, maybe because I didn't use a primer, but I'm thinking not. They kind of acted like the 35C palette did, with just them, like, not being stellar and shiny. I mean, if you're looking for something really soft, I guess that's okay, but I feel like if you buy this palette, unless you're one of those people and you're buying it for this, you know, I'm one of the people who buy it for this. So, I mean, if you're buying it for everything, I don't know. And the other side, let's see, where did I leave off? Here. So, I mean, I didn't need this palette. I don't think there's ever a time where I need a palette. But for the price I paid and for the nice teals that I got, I am content. But like, I think this is one of the better Morphe palettes. Like, it wasn't bad, but there are definitely better ones. And I have reviewed some of those. The 35B, the 35H, the 35V. I would say this one comes in like right after those. Those are definitely my top 3. So here are all these swatches. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty color story. But yeah, I talk too much, so I'm gonna go. I think you got the idea. I hope this video was helpful to you. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.